Hi friends, we're gonna do a writing challenge today. It's Monday, March 4th, and I have the whole day to write. It's about 10 a.m. I've been working on stuff for this since like 7:30 or 8 this morning. I had to like get acquainted to this. I took a whole week off. I have rewritten this book multiple times. I am on probably draft 5 and it needs to be done. We're starting to design my cover with the cover artist I chose this week. She knows that I wasn't going to be ready with like the full page count by the date that we started, but she has like a questionnaire and I've been working on that a lot. I'll definitely share like a whole video series on doing the cover because it's been a really interesting experience and I had so many questions when I was looking to start a cover, so I'll definitely share that in a whole nother video series for you guys. It feels like it's been a really long journey to get to like this spot that I'm at, and now having the cover being done this week, which is really exciting but also really nerve-wracking because it feels like I need to have all the answers to my book completely done. But then I just realized like so many other people buy like their covers in bulk like for a whole series and they don't have like the full thing done with it, you know what I mean? So I realized I was just stressing about this too much, which is very typical. That seems to be what I've done with this whole writing and like self-publishing train, is I overthink all of it way too much and don't get anything done. But that is not what's happening today. Today we are doing a writing challenge. Either it's going to be a 24-hour writing challenge where I may stay up 24 hours and try to see how much writing I can get done, or it's going to be me finishing this book and trying to complete it all within the next week. So where are we at? The goal is to write as much as possible, but basically my manuscript is we're starting with 6,244 words. The goal for today is at a minimum to write 10,000 words, but really I would love for it to be more like 20. So it's probably not even going to be writing 20 because I have other chapters that I want to add back in. Yeah, we're just going to keep going this whole day and maybe even this whole week to just really cement this and like finish it. I am a procrastinator. I need like pressure and deadlines to get things done is what I have realized. And so having this cover here, I don't know, it's like good and bad. So hopefully we're just gonna get it done. Let's get to writing. Let's get back to it and I'll keep you guys updated. How about I'll check back in when we reach 7,000 words and hopefully this goes well. I'm so nervous. I have started this video so many times and said we're gonna do 5,000 words today, 10,000 words today, and it like has never happened. Something always came up or I just couldn't do it. So we're gonna try it today and hopefully we're good. We have to be good. Anyways, I'm a little stressed. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get working. All right, let's write. I've got my coffee, my candle lit. I've got some little ambiance music. It's playing some Claire de Lune. And I've added this new monitor. Somebody was getting rid of a monitor and now I just have this screen to write on. Mind blowing. It's great. I had no idea it would be so awesome. So yeah. All right, let's get going. first update. It took me hours to get past the 1,000 mark. then I finally did, and then I read through and added 2 previous chapters that I already had like written and edited in a previous version that I knew I wanted to continue and put into this. And so now my running total for this draft is 11,497, but it's like 5 o'clock now. I spent so much of the day researching and like re-looking at the plot and making sure I like everything. A big change I made in the last like month or two, going from like the old drafts to this new draft, is that I firmly am in the world of historical fantasy rather than previously I was just taking elements of historic components and then turning them into fantasy concepts. But now it's actually like I'm using real history and like using it in the lore and stuff, and it's a real place. It's set in Egypt in the Library of Alexandria. So I've been like reading through, I have like all these books over here, and then going through peer-reviewed like articles and just a lot of stuff on real information and people in that time period. I'm debating if I want to like go through the rest of my drafts and just pull out anything I think I might use, and then take what I have and just like go through those already edited chapters and like convert them to things that I think would work now. But that's where I'm at. On my tracker it says we're at 18% of the total word count that I wanted for this draft. So we're moving. So yeah, I think it's time to get back to work. I am mid-process. I'm gonna work for another half an hour to an hour before I break for dinner, but we're getting there. Hopefully by then I'm closer to like the 10,000 mark. That's the plan before dinner. And then I'll just keep working tonight, and I feel like this is gonna be a really late night. I honestly like don't want to go to sleep until I feel like it's in a very good place, you know? It'll make me feel better because I've worked a lot on the like thing I need to send to the cover artist tomorrow. I need to work more on that, and I'm thinking I'll work on that more tomorrow because we don't really have like a set, it's just like this is our start date, is tomorrow. So I think I'm good. But yeah, and I'm getting very excited about this and like getting back and immersing myself into the world and the history, and just like so many new fun ideas are popping up into my head. And I've created a lot of the like what happened in this book so that I can really write. That's what I spent a large portion of today doing, was like making sure I understood the backstory of how we got to this point in the story, and like the history and the world and everything. And oh my gosh, that just took so much time to like really grasp it and figure out where the heck we're going, so that my story that I am writing now can be a lot fuller and more exciting, hopefully. So all right, let's get back to writing, and we're gonna get to that 16,000 words really soon. That's the goal. Next hour we'll do it. Happy update. It is 6:01 and my total now is 21,000 something. Let me see. What is it? 21,667 words. I made a few decisions that I'm really happy about. That's good. And then that was kind of it on pulling from other drafts, I think, for now. So that's kind of it for like these big number jumps, I feel like. Now I'm gonna have to go through what I have and like fill in what's missing, and then I'm gonna have to do painstakingly read through everything and make changes. Things like names have changed, places have changed. Like I've been going through and doing like a little find and replace with everything and altering those kind of like basic things, but there's a lot of components that are not. I also have a few chapters in the beginning I need to write from scratch. I was working on one of them. I wrote kind of like half the chapter now, but I got some more. So, and I've got some magic and lore that I've kind of figured out a bit more, so it's getting exciting. We're getting there, but it's just not done, obviously. I feel like I'm just like, I don't care if it's like a clean edit. I just really want all the chapters that I know I want to be in there to be there. That's where I'm gonna be, I feel like, for the end of this like round. I want to have, I think my goal is to have like 34 chapters in this book, so I'm only at I think like 16 maybe right now, but I know I 100% want to happen. I have a lot more that need to go in there, so 15 more, but I have them all, like I have most of them plotted out. It's just with some of these really big changes, like I nixed half of my chapters, which is very unfortunate. So I think at least I'll have to go through and double check. There might be like portions of chapters, but when I started looking, it's like, oh, I couldn't take this whole chapter, so I'll just wait. I think I'm gonna have to read through. But it's only 6:05 now after I've recorded these little updates, so got quite a bit more time. Hopefully I can go to bed by like midnight. That'd be awesome. Get a lot more work done in the next 6 hours. So I'll check in later.